Hi, welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me on this plan as you go meal prep. Here's my youngest Avon in her first cameo. So let's hop into it. So we have some mini sweet peppers that we ordered from Kroger grocery pickup. They had the 2 for $5 mini watermelons that are already cut up. And this is what we like to snack on throughout the days. We have 2 packs of the organic zucchini noodles, in which I'll make 2 quote-unquote pasta dishes with these zucchini noodles. I have some leftover shredded cabbage from a few days ago, as well as a new head of cabbage in which I will make some cabbage soup. And then I cheated this week with the already prepared diced tricolored peppers and the diced Creole mix. I just wanted to do something quick this time. So I have already some ground beef that was left over. I'm thawing out for a meatloaf that didn't actually happen. And then we had some wild caught Pacific cod that we ordered from the grocery pickup. This is the first time we're getting these, and they actually turned out pretty well. So we have a few dishes with those. And then I ordered the shrimp from the service counter, but they subbed those out for the raw shrimp easy to peel 2-pound bag. So I actually was a little nervous about this, but the shrimp actually turned out so amazing. So we're gonna hop right into the prepping of the food after my coffee break. So we're gonna start off with the crock pot cabbage soup in my Hamilton Beach crock pot that my dad bought me a few years ago. So I'm just going to peel off the 2 first leaves on the cabbage. I rinsed it off, and then we're just cutting it. There's no uniform way of doing this. I just cut enough chunks to where I can like get it with my spoon. And then we're going to add sausage, the Zumos party time. I believe I added 2 sausages to this small pot of soup. And a can of Rotel. And then we're going to turn it on high for about 2 hours. I shredded up the rest of that cabbage for fish tacos later on. So at the moment, I am just dividing the shrimp up into 2 separate bowls because they're going to be for 2 different dishes, and I just put them in cold water so they can thaw out a little bit quickly. I needed to actually plan the meals out. So now that I have 5 meals, I have a plan, and now we're going on with the flow. That's my oldest, Ava, in the corner. Okay, so we're going to season the cabbage soup a little bit with some adobo and some Old Bay, 2 of my favorite seasonings. And now we're going to start on the creamy Cajun shrimp zoodles. So this is really just Cajun shrimp pasta, but with the zoodles instead of with the actual pasta. So I'm letting those saute because they said it takes about 2 to 4 minutes for that to happen. And then I'm just peeling and deveining my shrimp. Oh, at this moment, I was like, oh yeah, I have some garlic cloves in the fridge. So let me go ahead and add the little fresh garlic. So that was what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just adding a little bit of garlic into the zoodles as well. And we're gonna go ahead in with the Creole mix. And here I'm just peeling and deveining the shrimp. And it wasn't until I continued that I realized I was making this way harder and I didn't use my fork to devein. Just washing my hands. So now that everything's cooking up nice, I'm going to go ahead and start on the creamy part of this meal. But I realized I didn't have any chicken broth, so I just used a little bit of the broth from the cabbage soup. Put some heavy cream in there and topped it off with some Parmesan cheese. And voila, meal complete. Next, we're going to go ahead and cook the cod and the shrimp in the oven. So I'm just going to put it all on one pan. So as you can see, I got the hang of it this time. I used my fork to go ahead and devein my shrimp, which took time down extremely. Again, washing my hands. And then we just added lemon pepper seasoning and Old Bay seasoning to the cod. And then same with the shrimp, but I didn't add too much lemon pepper. Let's just tidy up a bit. And I decided, oh, maybe I need a side for my zoodles, my shrimp zoodles. So I went ahead and made sweet carrots. I got this from my best friend, Darnitria. So I never thought about sweet carrots before. But she told me to just make it like I make my yams. And they are a huge hit in my house. Food smells so good right now. So good. So this is quinoa and mashed yams that I made the night before. I went ahead and just paired this with the 4 fish and shrimp plates, and it turned out very scrumptious. So next we're prepping for shrimp tacos. Please excuse me. Fish tacos. So what I ended up doing was just making like a fish taco kit. So whenever we want to have the fish tacos, all I had to do was make the tortillas that night, and we already had the fish as well as the toppings. So as you can see in the background, I'm prepping for the meatloaf, but then I realized I did not have any onion soup packets later on. So I do not make meatloaf without the onion soup pack. That is one of the staple ingredients. So I ended up making it the next night, and I forgot to record. So now I'm just taking the rest of that shredded cabbage and a little bit of the tried peppers, and I'm just gonna saute that, season it up, and this will be like the stuffing or the toppings for the fish tacos that we'll have during the week. And the fish taco kit is complete. Lastly, I'm going to go ahead and make something called Veggie Spaghetti. So I use the organic zucchini noodles, and then I put the tried peppers in there, a little bit of the Creole mix, and some leftover tomato sauce that I have from HEB. And I went ahead and made like a spaghetti, meatless spaghetti. And I would say this could be vegan, or it would have been vegan if I did not top it off with cheese. But to me, I feel like, what is anything without cheese? What is spaghetti without cheese? Now it's time to tidy up. So the finished product is we have the fish and shrimp with quinoa and mashed yams, the shrimp zoodles with sweet carrots, the veggie spaghetti, and the fish taco kit. No meatloaf, but meatloaf still came. And as you can see, clean kitchen, cabbage soup brewing. And that's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining me on this plan as you go meal prep journey. Please subscribe to my channel for more content every Sunday and Wednesday. And I'll see you next time.